Hello everyone, hope you're doing well today. It's a bright, sunny, almost spring-like early March here where I live, and I got a good video here I'm going to do. Short but sweet though. That's my Northrock XC00. I've done a couple of videos on it already. I did pick up a Northrock XCF. I have not ridden it yet. Just put a few accessories on it for now, but I thought I'd just do a very quick and dirty side-by-side comparison of the two bikes. So frame wise they are pretty much identical. There's no change on the frame. From my Northrock, the XC00, you can see some of the detailing, the color compared to the XCF. Now, apology about the sunlight. They went with a more black on black feel. I added my Canadian Fat Biker sticker. It's upside down. A little bit of color there as well. A little bit of color there on the two cutouts as well. But other than that, it's very more of a solid gray black color versus the Northrock XC00. I think you'll also notice the halo seats are pretty much identical as well. No change there. The biggest change, which is good to see, is they replaced the thread rear hub. So they replaced the 7-speed on the XC00 with a cassette-free hub and a 10-speed Dior 1142 cassette, which is really cool. I think you'll see, well, I'm hoping anyway, and I know lots of people are talking about the climbing power. It might be easier to climb with this bike now. I've always had some issues climbing, and I can climb, but the 7-speed on the XC00 just really didn't cut it for me. Did the best I could. So I'm really excited about taking this bike out and trying that as well. And upgrading too, going with the Shimano Dior. I have the same Dior on my 2018 Giant Hybrid, which is really cool. And you get a little clutch as well, which is nice. That's a nice little addition for an extra $100 if I compare the prices. The crank set is a 4-bolt, I think what they call a Spider brand, Pro Wheel brand, excuse me, with a 4-bolt Spider, 34T narrow wide steel chain ring. So I think that's definitely going to help versus what I have on my XC00. The other interesting thing they did too is if you compare the handlebars on the Northrock, maybe it should be a bit wider. They're slightly wider on the XCF. The stem is shorter versus the XC00 as well, which I think is a good idea. The other thing is it's still running the Tektro brakes as well on both bikes. I have no issue with the Tektro mechanical brakes. If you look at the links below to my Twitter videos on the XC00, you can read more of my comments on it. Good brakes, and I'm glad they stuck with them. The pedals are a little bit better too. These are the stock pedals. I'm not going to stick with those though. They're okay. I'm going to go back to the Angie's pedals I have on my XC00. I have another set of these, so I'm going to just replace those out. The cutouts are good too. I think it'll slightly reduce the weight of the bike on there. And the tires, which is interesting, they are, I don't know if you can read that on there, they are Kenda Giga tires. They're identical. But for whatever reason, they've gone dark on the tires for the branding instead of having the white as you see on the XC00. So I thought that was kind of an interesting change. I kind of liked having the white on there. It just kind of makes the tire stand out a bit more. I do have a set of Kenda Juggernaut Pros, which I'll probably throw on in the fall, just to try those out and see how they work. So other than that, the bike is very similar. I paid $400, I think $29 at the time for the XC00. and this one is $529. So $100 difference with upgraded parts. probably slightly lighter. I'm going to get mud flaps as well. I'm keeping the mud flaps on this one. Some may ask, am I going to sell my XC00? I'm actually going to continue riding the XC00 until all that melt is gone, because I don't want to dirty up the new bike. Plus I need some accessories. I've ordered another set of mud flaps, and they're coming probably in a few weeks. I got them from Wish. I'm not in a rush. So I'll add those to the bike here, and then I think I'll be good to go for riding it. I'm looking forward for my first maiden voyage of the bike, and then seeing how it performs. I'll do a review on its performance. I've been riding the XC00 for almost 2.5 years now. Great bike, great fat bike, and I'm curious to see how it compares in ride feel with the XCF. I'm anticipating very similar stiffness, rideability, but I think the big test for me is how will I cope coming up the river valley and some of our ravines with the 1x10. For me, that'll be the curious thing. Anyway, this is a very, like I said, a very short video. I hope you liked it, and please drop me some comments. If you have both bikes, tell me what you like about the XC00 versus the XCF. And I'd also like you to share the video if you enjoyed it. Please like it, subscribe, hit the bell. And I hope you can get out there today. Have a great ride. Enjoy this sunny day. Be safe, everyone. And keep on riding.